NSK's Varios 970 is a multifunction, standalone ultrasonic scaler equipped with an iPiezo engine and LED light. It is intended to use with an appropriate tip for scaling, perio, implant maintenance, endodontic, retrograde endo, and some limited restorative and prosthetics procedures. In this video, we'll review the contents of the packaging and show the front panel and control knobs, reviewing all their functions. Now, let's begin. Here's what you'll find inside the box. Control unit, 2 VA bottles, AC power cord, Varios 2 Lux Optic LED handpiece, handpiece cord, foot control, tip wrenches, tips, G4, G6, G8 models, 1 of each, O-rings for handpiece and bottles, water tube set with filter and quick connector, spanner wrench used with filter holder, tip card, and tip power guide. Let's set up the Varios 970 for use. Remove the dust cover from the bottle base connector. Fill solution to the desired level. You can use distilled water or antiseptic liquid. Ensure the cap is tight and insert the bottle joint into the bottle base connector until it clicks. There's also an option to connect a water tube to the water line coming out of a delivery unit. Here's how you do it. Remove the cover from the tap water connector. Pick up one end of the water tube and insert it into the water tube connector. Make sure it's tight and secure. The quick connect on the other end connects to a water supply port on a delivery unit. If connecting the foot control, align the arrow markings on the foot control connector and foot control plug and connect it firmly. Then, insert the handpiece cord plug into the control unit. Use the arrow mark as a guide for proper connection. Next, insert the AC power cord into the input connection at the back of the unit and then plug it into a power outlet. To attach a handpiece, align the dots on the handpiece and the handpiece cord. Push the handpiece into the connector. To detach the handpiece after use, simply pull the cord from the handpiece. Do not twist or turn. Place the tip on the threaded shaft of the handpiece. Line up the threads and screw it all the way in. To tighten, place the tip wrench over the tip and make sure the tip wrench sits securely on the tip base. Turn the tip wrench clockwise while holding the handpiece tight. Stop when you hear clicks. This special tip wrench has torque control to prevent over-tightening. To remove the tip, turn the wrench counterclockwise. Pro tip: the tip can stay in the tip wrench and be bagged and autoclaved together with it as a common practice when multiple tip wrenches are available in the office. Power on your Varios 970 and let's review the control panel on the front of the unit. Mode select keys are used to select the operation mode by pressing this key based on the model of the tip, perio, endo, and general. Power level keys. These two keys select the operation power level. There are 11 power levels that go from 0 to 10. The bar graph indicator and numerical display will change simultaneously. Irrigation select key. This key is to select right or left bottle. Bottle selection indicator will change from right to left and vice versa. In this case, you can control the water volume with this knob. Pressing the irrigation select key for more than 1 second will select tap water mode, in which case you can control the water volume with this knob. Auto cleaning key. Press this key to select auto cleaning mode. We'll talk about this function later in this video in more detail. Adjusting the water volume can be done prior to the tip vibrating or during tip vibration. During operation, the front panel displays the working power level. However, when turning the water adjustment knob for more than a second, this display will show the set water level. Note: NSK Varios components are not sold sterile and should be sterilized prior to first use. For instructions on how to sterilize the tips, wrench, and handpiece, refer to the sterilization section later in the video. If using water bottles, check that the VA bottle is filled to the proper level. Make sure that the cap of the bottle is secure and not leaking. If using the tap water setting, ensure the water tube is firmly connected to Varios 970 and the other end to the delivery unit with a proper supply of water. Next, connect the AC power cord to the wall outlet. Turn the control unit power switch to on, and the front display will illuminate. Select the operating mode with the mode select keys on the front panel. The indicator light over the selected mode will illuminate. Next, set the power level with the power level keys. Make sure it is set within the appropriate range for the attached tip as per the tip power guide or shown on the label of the tip case. Finally, select the irrigation mode, left bottle, right bottle, or tap water using the irrigation select key on the front panel. Press and hold the irrigation select key to select the tap water mode. To increase the supply volume, use the bottle water adjustment knob or tap water adjustment knob on the side of the unit by gradually turning the knob counterclockwise. Let's walk through a few examples. With a G4 tip mounted on the handpiece, set the mode to G and power to 5. With an E7 tip mounted on the handpiece, set the mode to E and power to 5. With a P1 tip mounted on the handpiece, set the mode to P and power to 5. Here's a quick summary of how to operate your Varios 970. Mount the desired tip and then choose the right amount of power within the allowable range provided on the tip box. Next, choose the desired amount of water spray. As a test, press the foot control for a few seconds until you see water spray running through the tip. Once the tip starts vibrating, you can start scaling calculus on the teeth. Pro tip: during operation, while pressing the foot control, you can adjust the volume of water and power level. It's important to choose the right model of tip based on the desired application using the tip book. Power should be set as per the allowable range mentioned on the tip box. The foot control functions like an on-off switch. You cannot adjust the amount of power by how hard you press the foot control. Keep in mind that certain endo tips cannot be used with water spray since they do not have a water outlet. Note: when using Varios 970 Lux, the LED light of the optic handpiece will remain on for approximately 5 seconds after releasing the foot control. This is normal. After treatment is complete, release the foot control and power off the control unit. When using antiseptic liquid in bottles, thoroughly wash the bottle and the water supply system using distilled water. Refer to the auto cleaning section of the video. Here's how to drain the inside of the handpiece. With the tip and handpiece attached, turn the power and water volume knobs to the lowest setting, and then continue stepping on the foot control until water stops flowing out of the tip. Then, remove the tip and handpiece. G4, G6, and G8 are within the main set. For the details of their application, dimension, and power range, please refer to the Varios tip guide. To reset your Varios 970 to the factory setting, press both the auto cleaning and power key on the control unit. Continue holding down the auto cleaning key until the beeping stops. Here's how to use the Varios 970 auto cleaning mode. Remove the 2 bottles from the control unit and clean inside the bottles. Fill the bottles halfway with purified water. Do not use saline. Install the caps on the bottles and check the joint holes and surrounding areas. Clean if necessary. Then, insert the bottles back into the bottle base connectors until they click into place. Make sure the connection is tight to prevent water leakage. To start auto cleaning, press and hold the auto cleaning key until you see the letters A and C alternating on the screen. You will also see blinking dots that move from right to left, indicating the time remaining. This process takes 30 seconds for each bottle, and once all of the dots disappear, cleaning will move on to the next bottle. To cancel auto cleaning, press the auto cleaning key twice. When auto cleaning is finished, the control unit returns to the settings prior to cleaning. Lastly, remove both bottles from the control unit by pulling straight up. Clean thoroughly and dry. Tip card. Here's how to use the tip card. Match the letter and number of the tip to the corresponding letter and number on the card. Place the neck of the tip in the card cutout. Compare the tip to the green, yellow, and red lines. When the tip meets the yellow line, it's time to replace your tip. To guarantee safe and effective use, NSK recommends tip replacement after 1 millimeter of wear. Wipe the debris off the end of the optic fibers on the handpiece with an alcohol-immersed cotton swab. An O-ring is located in the handpiece cord connector. If you notice water leakage, replace the O-ring in the groove. There is a second set of O-rings located at the base of the bottle joint. Replace these using the pointed tool. Here's how to change the water filter. Disconnect the water tube from the dental unit and drain the handpiece and the tube by running it. Mount 2 spanner wrenches and turn in opposite directions. After the water filter case is separated, remove the water filter. Replace with new filter and reassemble the filter in the reverse order. All sterilizable components of this device must be sterilized after each patient. The recommended method of sterilization is by autoclave sterilization. Only the tip, handpiece, and the tip wrench can be autoclaved. Note: the diamond-coated scaler tip is single-use only and should be discarded after every patient. Autoclave procedure. Remove the tip after use. Clean all of the surfaces of the components with isopropyl alcohol to remove dirt and debris, then dry thoroughly. Insert sterilizable components into a U.S. FDA-cleared sterilization pouch, compliant to ISO 11607-1. Then, seal the pouch. Autoclave conditions are as follows. Keep the components in the autoclave pouch until ready to use. Store in a dry and dust-free location up to the period specified by the sterilization pouch manufacturer. If sterility cannot be confirmed, sterilize again prior to use. If you have any further questions, please visit our support site, nsktech-us.com.